Hi, I'm Roeland, co-founder and co-CEO of Nobi. As you all know, population everywhere in the world is aging rapidly, and that puts tremendous pressure on those people who are there to give care to our elderly. And in the future, this will only increase. Ever fewer people will have to take care of ever more elderly. And the only way we can do that in a good way, in a sustainable way, is if technology helps to bridge the gap. And that's what Nobi is all about. Nobi is the smartest lamp in the world. Nobi takes care of our elderly people. Artificial intelligence is at the core. If you get out of bed, AI automatically turns on the light. If you fall, AI provides accurate and immediate detection. It's the AI that makes sure that if you need help, those who take care of you immediately know. Nobi is also a guide in people's lives, reminding elderly people to take their medication on time, measuring loneliness even, reminding family members to pay a visit to elderly. All of this has tremendous impact on quality of life and happiness. Nobi is about well-being, about security, but also peace of mind. Let me give you a few practical examples of what Nobi can do for you. Imagine you're in bed at night, you want to go to the toilet and you want to do so safely. That's what Nobi helps you with. The moment you get up, the light will turn on automatically. You go to the toilet, come back safely, go back to bed, and the light will switch off. It's these simple things that make a world of difference in terms of safety. Imagine that in spite of Nobi being there, you do fall. Well, in that scenario, Nobi will immediately ask you, hey, did you fall? If the answer is anything but no, Nobi will immediately contact your friends, families, neighbors. These people can then communicate to you, see what has happened, and make sure that they intervene immediately and on the spot. And that's important because time is of the essence in fall prevention and fall detection. Time is really of the essence. You have to know that if people are on the floor for longer than 1 hour before help arrives, mortality in the 6 months after the incident shoots up to over 50%. Over 50%. That's dramatic. If we can reduce that time, it's really about more than comfort. It's about saving lives. But of course, Nobi is about much more than just these events of drama and distress. It's really also about daily life and make sure that everything runs smoothly in that daily life. It's about reminding elderly people to take their medication in time, which really has impact on health and quality of life. It's about measuring loneliness, reminding family members to pay a visit to their elderly from time to time, because that as well really has an impact not only on happiness, but we know from studies it has a direct impact on life expectancy as well. And that's really what we try to focus on, adding qualitative life years. But let's also take the perspective of care professionals. These people are facing tremendous challenges. Ever fewer people need to help ever more elderly. That's a challenge. And every professional wants to do that in an adequate, professional, decent way. And that's where technology comes in. To give you one example, imagine the classic scenario. In every elderly care residence, you have people that at night have trouble getting to the toilet in time. In the classic scenario, first the accident happens, then a nurse call is launched. Result is that a nurse spends easily half an hour cleaning up. It is humiliating for the elderly and it's extremely unpleasant for the care professional. With Nobi, the scenario is fundamentally different. From the moment these residents get out of bed, Nobi immediately raises the alarm, which gives you time to go proactively to that room before an accident happens. 30 minutes of intervention reduced to 5. That leaves 25 minutes of extra time to deliver care where care is needed. And most importantly, this is a moment of dignity and a moment of good service and a pleasant night for the nurse that needs to deliver care. And let's be honest, if technology really wants to make a difference, we have to admit budgets matter as well. And that's why we have carefully designed Nobi to be a substitute for many technologies that you need in a room anyway. You need light, you need fire detection, you need air quality monitoring, you need a nurse call system. We have integrated all that into Nobi, which actually means that for the same budget that you're spending anyway, you have all the Nobi functionalities on top. And it doesn't stop there. We also look at the core of the business model of elderly care homes. What is important is that people are well taken care of, but also that you avoid people having to go to hospital, because empty beds cost money. Yes, it's about quality of life, it is about quality of care, but also about making sure that your budget is in balance. And because Nobi has been built by professionals that know care inside out for decades, and by people that know smart home technology inside out for decades, I think we have pretty well mastered the art of connecting the dots, budget and quality of care. What drives me personally, and I think everybody at Nobi, is knowing that we can really make a difference in the lives of many elderly. I mean, the first time we got a phone call from a nursing home that a fall was detected just after the last round of checks, and that within 3 minutes that person was back in bed, and then knowing that without Nobi that person would probably have been on the floor for 3-4 hours. That first moment, that's why we do it. It's in the DNA of Nobi to be fundamentally optimistic. Aging population goes fast, technology goes faster. We really believe that. If we see what we are able to do today already, 3 years after launch, it's fall prevention, fall detection, lifestyle monitoring, individualized AI. Within 12 months, we will be able to do vital sign monitoring from discrete and inconspicuous technology. That's what we did in a few years' time. And the world around us is evolving fast as well. Tech giants are improving quality of technology day in, day out. So yes, we are hopeful that technology will be able to beat aging population in speed.